Video games, once perceived merely as a form of children's entertainment, have evolved into a multifaceted cultural phenomenon. From their rudimentary beginnings in the 1970s, video games have grown into a sophisticated and diverse medium, impacting various aspects of society, culture, and technology. This video delves into the history, evolution, cultural impact, and future prospects of video games. The inception of video games can be traced back to the 1970s, with the advent of arcade games like Pong and Space Invaders. These early games were simple, with basic graphics and straightforward gameplay, yet they laid the foundation for a burgeoning industry. The late 1970s and early 1980s saw the rise of home consoles like the Atari 2600, which brought video gaming into households. The 1980s is often referred to as the golden age of video games. Iconic titles such as Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, and Super Mario Bros. Emerged during this period, cementing video games as a mainstream entertainment medium. The introduction of the Nintendo Entertainment System revitalized the industry after the video game crash of 1983, setting new standards for game design and quality. The 1990s and early 2000s witnessed significant technological advancements that transformed video games into a more immersive and visually appealing experience. The transition from 2D to 3D graphics, driven by consoles like the Sony PlayStation and Nintendo 64, allowed for more complex and realistic game worlds. Online gaming began to take shape with the advent of the Internet, leading to the rise of massively multiplayer online games World of Warcraft. The modern era of video games is characterized by high-definition graphics, advanced artificial intelligence, and expansive open-world environments. Platforms like the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and the emergence of virtual reality and augmented reality technologies have further pushed the boundaries of what games can achieve. Additionally, the rise of mobile gaming and indie game development has democratized the industry, allowing a wider range of voices and ideas to flourish. Video games have evolved into a powerful storytelling medium, capable of delivering complex narratives and emotional experiences. Games like The Last of Us, Red Dead Redemption 2, and The Witcher 3, Wild Hunt are celebrated for their deep storytelling, character development, and moral dilemmas. Unlike traditional media, video games offer an interactive experience, allowing players to influence the story's outcome through their choices and actions. Video games have also become a platform for social interaction and community building. Online multiplayer games such as Fortnite, Minecraft, and League of Legends enable players to connect and collaborate with others from around the world. Esports, or competitive gaming, has grown into a global phenomenon, with professional players, teams, and tournaments drawing millions of viewers and generating substantial revenue. Beyond entertainment, video games have found applications in education and therapy. Educational games can make learning more engaging and interactive, helping students develop critical thinking and problem-solving skills. In the realm of therapy, games like Remission help cancer patients understand and cope with their illness, while VR-based games are used in the treatment of PTSD and anxiety disorders. The video game industry has grown into a major economic force, generating billions of dollars in revenue annually. The global market includes console games, PC games, mobile games, and VR/AR games, each contributing to the industry's growth. Major game publishers like Electronic Arts, Activision Blizzard, and Ubisoft have become household names, while platforms like Steam and the Epic Games Store have revolutionized digital distribution. Despite its successes, The video game industry faces several challenges and controversies. Issues such as game addiction, microtransactions, and the depiction of violence and gender have sparked debates among policymakers, parents, and players. The industry is also grappling with concerns over crunch culture, where developers work excessive hours to meet deadlines, often at the cost of their health and well-being. The future of video games promises further technological innovations. The continued development of VR and AR technologies will enhance the level of immersion and interactivity in games. Advances in artificial intelligence will lead to more realistic and adaptive NPCs, non-player characters, creating dynamic and unpredictable gameplay experiences. Cloud gaming is set to revolutionize the way games are played and distributed. Services like Google Stadia, Microsoft xCloud, and NVIDIA GeForce now allow players to stream games directly to their devices without the need for powerful hardware. This democratizes access to high-quality gaming experiences and could potentially reduce the environmental impact of physical game production. There is a growing demand for more inclusive and diverse narratives in video games. Developers are increasingly focusing on representing different cultures, genders, and identities, creating games that resonate with a broader audience. Titles like Celeste, Life is Strange, and Hades have been praised for their inclusivity and thoughtful representation of diverse characters and stories. Video games have come a long way from their humble beginnings, evolving into a complex and influential medium that shapes culture, technology, and society. As the industry continues to innovate and expand, it will undoubtedly face new challenges and opportunities. The future of video games holds exciting prospects, promising even more immersive, inclusive, and transformative experiences for players around the world.